Move over, Swanson. I'm driving.
Hey, Smails! My dinghy's bigger than your whole boat!
Welcome back to the Caddyshack Minute. This is the show where we celebrate America's best with the film Caddyshack 1 minute at a time. My name is Tom Taylor, and I am joined by a man whose name is Mike DeMaria.
Yes.
I'm also joined by a different man whose name is Dan Lewis.
Oh, hello, Joe.
Hello,
Man
Joe.
the same as you.
Silver wings upon
I'm not like you. You're an asshole.
These are men, America's best.
You and me, we're the same.
You and me, we're the same. That's a good movie.
What do we got here? I mean, this
We
is
got
getting
minute
tiring.
91. We're just chatting. Mike and I are just chatting. We didn't know we were on a show.
I'm sorry.
This
Sorry
is
to
minute
interrupt
91 of Caddyshack. I'm
Yeah.
just barreling through. Minute 91 begins with Judge Smails gloriously sinking his putt with the help of the old Billy Baroo.
Woo!
And it ends with Carl singing something about America's best.
These are America's best.
Isn't that like the Green Beret song
Yeah.
It sounds something like that,
from
yeah.
the John Wayne movie?
Oh,
Yeah.
maybe.
I think it is.
You know who was in? I think
No,
it is.
it
You know
is.
who was in the Green Berets with John Wayne? George Takei.
George Takei.
Oh my, was he?
He speaks frequently
was he
of it
in
in his biography.
Oh,
The Duke.
boy. I wonder if one night, like John Wayne just decided to try something new.
Oh my.
Just you know what I mean?
Now entering the neutral zone.
Okay.
All right, come on, let's go.
We're going. This is the show. This is how the entire minute goes. It goes just like this. No, we start with Judge Smails. He sinks his putt, and he erupts into a, I don't know, just a glorious
Orgasmic.
eruption
Yeah.
of Ted Knight-ness.
Yeah.
With gleeful
really
sort of
gets
Ted
excited.
Baxter-ishness almost.
He becomes, suddenly very,
He's
fey.
cosmic cowish.
Right. Like Cosmic Cow.
I hate that show. I've said it before. That
Yeah.
show is so beneath him.
It should have been
Just a
better,
nothing
that
show.
Yeah.
The only thing that show gave me, contributed to me or the world, was that living in Chicago, I often get to refer to the street Monroe.
Monroe.
Jump and die.
We talked about that, Mike and I, about 1,000 times in our lives.
Just what
yeah.
they say.
Craig
Mike's
Monroe
apparently
played
singing a
left
song.
A
field.
great
I know.
man.
Craig Monroe played
of the
left field
Green
for the
Beret.
Tigers, and I don't know, like for years, probably
Silver
6 or 7 years there.
wings.
And Mike and I,
On
Monroe.
their chest.
Should we
Millions
just
are men.
wait until Mike's done singing his song?
America's best.
Oh, I'm supposed to sing too?
100 men
Oh.
will test today, but only three win the Green Beret.
Have gone, well, travel reads the card of a man.
Second verse, same as the first. This whole song, boy, it's the worst.
Stand by your man. What else can we sing? I like songs. You don't bring me flowers. You don't sing me
That's the
love
worst. My parents
songs.
listen to that song over and over again. That you don't
Yeah,
bring me
they talk
flowers
to me
song.
anymore when I come through the door at the
Who sings
end
that song?
of the day. That's Barbara Streisand and Neil
Julio
Diamond.
Iglesias,
Oh,
It's not
My mom used to
Julio
have-
Iglesias.
isn't it?
Stop
you
it.
don't
No,
bring
it's
me
Neil
flowers.
Diamond. Neil Diamond.
All right.
God
my
damn
mom
it.
used to have that. My mom used to have Barbara Streisand live somewhere, the CD in her car, and she would listen to it every goddamn day. It's all we listened to.
Yeah. There's a lot of Barbara to be listened to, and you don't always need to. But that
This was
song,
the '80s, though. This was in the '80s, and yeah, that song was
Yeah.
on there.
That's a shit song, man.
You know what? We talked about earlier about songs that we just unabashedly love, even though we know we probably don't need to or shouldn't or it doesn't need our attention. But I love that song. It's perfect. It's
What?
perfect for exactly what it is.
You don't bring me flowers anymore, you're saying?
Yes.
Good God,
yes.
Tom.
Everyone turn off the show and go listen to that. Neil Diamond and
You know what?
and
I'm going to
Barbra
give it a new
Streisand.
listen after this, just to be sure I'm not on the wrong side of history.
I
here.
mean, it's maudlin, it's sanguine, it's just it's ridiculous, but it's
That's
perfect.
mine.
It's like it's a
Maudlin.
perfect gem of that kind of late 70s, early 80s.
Right.
My mom and dad bought a record kind of music,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah,
it's lovely, and it tugs at my fucking heartstrings. So don't make fun of me,
All right.
assholes.
Lovely, eh?
Does it remind you of Connecticut or something?
I remember when I did a duet with with my friend Ryan Anderson at a karaoke thing at a McGraw Hill Christmas party. We fucking killed it.
Who gives a
I was
shit?
Barbara. Nobody
Yeah.
apparently.
I'll bet you did. I bet you killed it.
It was
Hookah,
great.
hookah.
You did.
It was great.
They
Yeah.
had greatness.
Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond
You don't bring me flowers anymore. Solo version.
solo.
Well, he did a duet. They did the solo version as well.
Well, that's bullshit.
You don't
So just silence when it's not his part.
You don't bring me flowers. Annie.
Not after loving me late at night.
I'm as much of a fan as Babs as anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that one just didn't do it for you.
No, that one doesn't do
The
it for
too
me.
treacly.
It's just too much, yeah, for me.
That's fair. I've chosen to go with it.
It's like
and maybe
one
it is a
big
childhood thing, too.
chocolate gilded lily stuffed on top of a treacle dessert. What are we watching here?
I beyond Ted Knight going bananas, I honestly don't know what happens in this
He
minute.
makes the putt. The match cut to the putt going in the hole is the wrong speed. It looks a little weird.
Yeah.
And then Carl is winding up what appears to be a dynamite detonator. At the same time, there's a putt that Ty is lining up. He's got a very short putt, what I often call the gimme putt. Like it's going to be an easy make. He looks over at Lacey. She gives him a little look, sort of referencing that part of the movie that was almost entirely cut out, except for the
Right.
5 hours we spent at his house.
She was
The
ashamed.
name of that shot is, remember that Lacey's in this movie?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
She does look terrific in that red sweater.
Sure.
She looks
She was
upset that he
trying.
misses the putt, which changes my kind of view of why she's there.
Yeah.
I like Carl's kind of cool plaid shirt. It's kind of I like that plaid. Kind
Yeah.
of orange, blue, tartan kind of thing.
I literally have a shirt not very dissimilar from that.
Right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
little
mix it
brighter
with the
than that, though.
camouflage Gilligan hat, but I still like it.
Right.
But I think you could go around to a hipster neighborhood with that combo and do just fine.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't
And
get a
make
second
people
glance
wait, give them indifferent service and make them wait like an hour for the fucking bagel.
for their tap water out of a special bottle.
Mike, did we tell the story about the time we went into the hipster restaurant and then they just
The Handlebar.
They just ignored us? The handlebar,
Yeah, I think
right?
I think we covered that in an earlier minute.
Yeah.
Tell it again, Grandpa.
It's the
No, I just-
handlebar. What is that? North Avenue? Is it on North
It was
Avenue?
yeah, North
Yeah, is
Avenue and near Western there, or I guess near Damon or Western, near Damon. And
It
then
was
they
the handlebar, like in bicycle handlebars, and it was a fixed
I
heel
get
type
it.
of
but
place
also
for
like
all the
a
hipsters.
mustache could be a handlebar, right?
Yeah, it's a mustache joint, and
And they had the hipster service, and we went in there and we just sat there, and they just walked around us like, forget it, you
Oh,
guys.
you know
We're
what?
in baseball uniforms. That's
No,
why,
what it
Mike.
was, we weren't in baseball uniforms. We had practice that day. We were in like shorts and like athletic gear, just like shorts, and
Oh,
you know,
right.
we looked sporty.
Yeah, you look like if you just came from the sporting event. They
Yeah.
were not going to have
But
it.
looked like
were
you had applied
practicing.
yourself to something.
Yeah, and they
This
didn't
was
want us
not
in
a
there. They
dodgeball
didn't
or
want us in
kickball
there.
uniform.
Yeah, they didn't
Your
want us
type.
in there.
And they saw that we had that we actually had some musculature. And that was the problem.
And we were talking
Musculature.
about sports, and we were just having a good time. And they said, "You know what? It's been like an hour and a half, and nobody's talking to us."
I guess no avocado toast for you, douchebags.
Yeah. I guess my money's no good for you. Your Gruyere mac and cheese, you fuckfest, fuckface.
Fuck face.
So angry.
Fuckfest.
We went
Mike
right
got
at-
so angry about that one. That could be selection bias,
That
though.
one.
I've gone into other restaurants where something didn't, everything went wrong, but there weren't enough hipsters there to blame it on that.
Yeah.
But
No, you know
I
what?
do
'Cause
think they were
into the
ignoring
handlebar.
us.
I went into the handlebar later on with a friend of mine who had a bunch of tattoos, and they served us right away. right
Oh,
away.
okay.
Or right
Yeah,
this
well,
way.
Mike. Well, last time we saw Mike, that's why he's got the short cropped hair. He's got the beard. He's got the slim shirts and everything. He's got the slim pants. If you went in there now, Mike, they'd probably carry you around like C-3PO on that throne.
They asked you to sign their paycheck.
Yub yub.
Have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Curse your metal body.
Yeah.
Nooch Vader.
I went in there plenty of times. I don't know. We went by. We wanted a nice, healthy. That's the thing. In those days in Chicago, there wasn't a lot of places where you can go get a healthy meal.
And it was healthy, but they had that incredible mac and cheese, and there was nothing healthy about that.
No, not that one. That would sit in your stomach like chewed gum for 7 years.
7 years.
You pass it 7 years later. You go, I remember that time. Those were good times.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Gum. Goodbye, mac and cheese.
Oh my goodness, that
I'll miss
mac and
you.
cheese. They got a mac and cheese place here in Oakland. This makes no sense to me. It's so it's in this kind of hip neighborhood, but it's just now sort of up and coming. It's more residential, but it's people lined up. I don't understand stuff like this. It's a good mac and cheese and everything. But mac and cheese just isn't difficult to make, even the good one. If you even want to do a good one with the egg and the proper way to do it, fine. It's not that hard to do. Across the street from it is a way better restaurant. You can always get a table. Doesn't make any sense, but everyone's always lined up for this mac and cheese.
What do they do with this mac and cheese? What do they
Nothing,
actually?
Tom. It's mac and cheese.
Really?
That's
Here's,
it. And it's one of those things where it makes me think stuff catches on. It's not really quality this is based on.
Well, that's like a Chicago thing. Is the Garrett popcorn?
Yep.
The lines
biggest
around the
sense to me.
block for that fucking popcorn.
I
and
used
you
to
know what
work
it tastes
across the
like?
street from Garrett.
It tastes like popcorn.
On Michigan Avenue. You get it, it's a friggin' popcorn.
Yeah.
And they're like, we came from all the way from Topeka. And
Oh, we
they're still
can't wait
waiting
to
in
try
line.
this popcorn.
Oh my
What
god.
you do is you just walk by that line and just scream at somebody. Go back to Michigan, you fuck.
Yeah.
And you'll
the line
offend
and
at least
get
5
you.
people.
Yeah. And then you know what they opened up downtown Chicago now is the Nutella Cafe.
God, I walked past there the other day.
You see how many people was there lined up around the block for that place?
It was packed.
For
Yeah.
Nutella?
Nutella. It's
Yeah.
the only cafe.
I didn't get
It's
it.
the first Nutella Cafe.
Well, what are they doing? Putting it on toast?
Well, yeah, probably are, but they have like Nutella cookies and baked goods and stuff.
Yeah, well, you can.
Yeah, it looked like glancing in the window. It looked like a bakery.
I
Then
do
I'm like,
love
oh, they
bakery,
just,
but
like,
also
spread
like a-
Nutella on everything.
But like a cafe too. It has like a menu,
Yeah.
and you could get crepes, like Nutella
okay.
crepes, and
That
it's
makes
the
sense.
first
You don't
U.S.
say.
restaurant.
I make
it's a
Nutella
restaurant.
crepes all the time. I love it.
Yeah.
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 The world's first official Nutella Cafe is
Oh,
opening
right.
in
There's
Chicago.
all those back alley
Stop the
unofficial
press.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Except no
Like Dr.
invitation.
Nick's
You go,
upstairs.
you go up to the door and they open that little tiny door that's in the door. And you go,
Bust my buttons.
I sure do like hazelnuts on a rainy night, like tonight's night.
The black dog runs at night.
Get out of here.
The Zeppelin is flying over Bikini Atoll.
I'd like to write a book of just those. Just like the conversations that'll get you the secret tape that self-destructs.
Well, I'm doing a sketch about it, Tom. I hope
Oh, you are?
it gets made and I do it. Yeah.
I will stay off it.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
It's about a guy going into a train station. It's more of a visual, kind of like a vaudeville type of thing. But the guy goes in a train station, and the phrase that he needs to do to get the other spy to exchange things, it's too common for a train station. So he goes, "Is this the 9:30 to Geneva?" And the guy's like, "Yeah." And he goes, he's like, and then he exchanges briefcases. Then he finds out he got the wrong guy. Then he has to exchange back,
Yeah.
and it becomes a big comedy of errors type confusion.
That's awesome.
But yeah, exactly. And then there's another guy that does one that's more like the giraffe is in the sauna or whatever.
Yeah.
And then there's a third one that guy goes, I sure would like to exchange some microfiche for a large amount of money. Anyway, I haven't finished it yet. I hope I get it finished. I told you about the whole thing already.
Well,
I
you
love
could get yourself a warm demi baguette served with Nutella and toasted hazelnuts.
Oh.
Just like
What
my
if
kitchen.
I want to go larger than demi? Can I go double demi?
You could do the double down. And
What if I want
affogato-
demi more than demi?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Sorry, it's a stupid joke.
That was stupid.
Cut that out, please.
Nope.
No, it's in.
Can't be done.
Tom, okay. Hey, you know what? I'll live with it. And you guys, sometimes things don't go right. You say the wrong thing. It's stupid.
That's right. Keeping it real.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real because I'm keeping it real.
Because I'm keeping it real.
Keeping it real up in the field, all right?
What are we talking about?
I honestly don't know. I'm having a nice time. How you guys doing?
I'm having a good time, yeah.
Oh, you know what somebody should do? Somebody should say trivia.
I think someone just did. All right.
someone maybe
Okay,
just
I'm
did.
tired of it. Cut it. Cut the music. Cut it.
All right, jeez. I'm
Please
getting
stop
angry.
doing that.
Jimmy's doing his job. It's all
Thanks,
right.
Jimmy. Sorry, Jimmy. I just didn't. It just
There
got
is
a
no
little
Jimmy.
too much.
There's zero Jimmy.
Jimmy's
there
going to
is a
hear
Jimmy.
you say that and
There's
he's going
no
to break
Jimmy,
his heart.
and I'm tired of it.
This is a guy who watches Harvey. Thinks there's no Harvey.
I'm putting my
What?
foot down.
I'm
There's no Jimmy.
I want you guys to know, just for reference, that I'm ignoring, I'm rejecting the card I just picked.
Oh,
It
really?
was all that kind of behind the scenes stuff, and I think that's ridiculous.
Behind the scenes, meaning like actual like production stuff, or who was standing behind so and so.
Like box office and what's the nickname of the gopher, and I don't know.
Oh
who
yeah,
cares.
it's dumb. Yeah,
dumb. It's not
pick a
movie
winner,
stuff.
Bobby.
Okay, Pookie.
Isn't it something
Okay, here,
rodent?
I like
the
this
name of the name of it's like something rodent. We covered this.
I don't
in
even
an
know. I didn't even
earlier
look at
minute.
the
I
thing.
forgot because you talked about it a couple episodes ago, Tom. It was.
It was
there.
in one of those. It was when
It
you
was an
didn't have the
internet
trivia
one.
questions on you, and you looked
Oh.
up one of those quizzes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like Sam
remember.
Rodent it or something like that.
I'll have to
Stupid,
go
some
back and
dumb
listen
name.
to the.
It's like some dumb name. We don't need to hear about it.
In '87, is that what that was? I was in the basement of my parents' house.
Bullshit.
All right. Hey, this card starts with a hole in one.
Really?
Oh, we know the answer to this. Which pop song is playing during the pool sequence?
I don't know the
Mike?
song.
Mr. Knight.
Mr. Knight.
Mr.
You
Knight.
guys, that's
Mr.
better than
Knight.
me
Mr.
there.
Knight.
I didn't know that one.
Mr. Knight.
I remember
Went on
now,
that
but
rampage,
I
that
wasn't
Mr.
going to
Knight
come up with it.
rampage.
Mr.
Ding,
Knight.
ding,
Knight.
ding.
It's Mr. Knight.
I like that
It's Mr.
song.
Knight.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's a good song.
This is about
Better than You Don't Bring Me
Kane.
Flowers.
Citizen Kane.
I don't know.
Citizen Kane!
Mr.
Citizen
Knight.
Kane!
Mr. Knight.
Well, it's good for you, babe. You're feeling all right. All right. Who is Ty's caddy during the big match?
Motormouth.
I think it's Mitchell.
Motormouth.
Motormouth
It is
Mitchell.
Mitchell, Motormouth Mitchell.
What's his first name, though?
God, we
Lyle
just learned this.
Lyle
Lyle?
Mitchell.
Motormouth Mitchell.
Man, it's incredible. Does he even put quotes around Motormouth?
Nope, it's his given Christian middle name. It's actually
That's
his
why they call him
communion
Motormouth.
name.
It's his confirmation name, Saint Motormouth.
That's what they call it. I'm sorry. Motormouth Mitchell.
What is the first club that Al uses? God.
That's the driver. He goes, "Give me the driver." He says, "No, he's not my type."
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
joke.
Or he asks him, "Wait, no," because the guy says, "Do you want your driver?" He goes, "No, it's not my type." So
But then
that means
doesn't he
doesn't
actually
use the
say,
driver.
yeah, I'm just kidding or something like that?
Or he
Yeah,
might
I'm
say,
just
"Yeah,
kidding.
I'm just
Give me
kidding." Yeah, and then he does and then he launches it himself. Yeah, it's the driver.
Yeah. It is
Yeah.
the driver. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good trick
No,
question.
he's not my type. I like that joke. It's a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When are you
Well,
be back in Boys Town?
Rest in peace, Rodney.
I love that man.
I love
Production goof. When Carl goes gopher hunting at night, what can be visible in the background?
Sunlight.
Yeah, I'm going to say daylight. yeah.
The sun. Freeze go.
The answer is
Blistering
daylight.
hot sun.
Yeah. Cheating a little bit, but okay, yeah. Who wants to say and that was trivia?
That was trivia.
Oh, I guess I just did.
Oh, that was a Mike. Whoa.
Whoa.
Put a little gumption into it, for Christ's
Come on.
sakes.
Show some trivia respect.
Show a little respect.
That's a lot of woman. A lot of woman.
Oh,
A lot of
I'll tell you
woman?
what,
A lot of woman.
A lot of woman. A lot of
That's a
woman.
lot of woman. A lot of woman. Some before electricity. The hard way.
Yeah, $14.
Jesus.
The hard way.
Just
You're
mix a
saying
couple.
words.
Yeah, all right.
Hey, Ringo, could you make a shoe smell?
Hey,
Now I know
Ringo,
why
the
tigers
hard
eat the
way.
young. Yeah, so is that it? I mean, what's going on here? And we've gone 20 minutes. We've gone through everything. I mean, what's going on? Usually
We're
Mike
talking
has a
about
couple
Bob
stories.
Ross?
He's got nothing today. He's all mumbling.
Yeah.
Mike
he's
sounds
tired.
like Mike sounds like somebody hit him in the head with a frying pan a couple seconds ago.
Sounds like
Mike.
Robert Evans.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm here every
You better
day.
believe it, baby.
Who
You
loves
guys see that
baby?
kid stays in the picture?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
God, what a great movie that is. Did
Did
you
I
like
eat
it?
2 lifesavers for dinner? You better believe it.
Did I check out the motor mall and smash into the guy in front of me on the freeway? God damn right I did.
What is that?
Well, you just told the story about how you were looking at the Troy Motor Mall. You got transfixed by a motor mall and you ran into a guy in front of you.
Yeah. Did I do that? Of course I did.
Did I do that? We got a motor mall here. I'm going to be careful when driving past it.
Yeah, they should do something about that.
They should do something about. Oh, Volvo.
No, it was
Volvo.
I was 18 and I was in a Jeep and I had the Pixies
Impressionable.
blaring and I'm like, oh, the Troy Motor Mall, there it is over there. Look at all those cars.
Trump Lamont
Bam.
just come out. Yep.
Yeah, smashed right into the car. Party was over right there.
Isn't Planet of Sound the greatest, man? That's a great song.
That was a really good
Planet
song.
of Sound.
God damn, it's good. Planet of Sound.
Wait up for such a
Yeah.
This ain't no fucking motel. This ain't no fucking around. It's the Planet of Sound.
Yeah.
So great.
I don't know why he's angry at me, but he's right. It's not a planet. Or it is a planet of Sound.
Oh God, what a good album. Unheralded. I mean, people love it, obviously, critically acclaimed and everything, but people
Yeah.
don't put it up there with the other ones. But in my mind, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friggin' fantastic.
one of the
It's less
best to
Kim
just
Deal
smash a
on it.
car to.
That was the big thing. I'm going to see them pretty soon, and I'm wondering how it's going to be
Oh.
without Kim Deal. But I saw, because I love Kim Deal actually,
Me too.
and
Who's
but
playing
then
the
I
bass?
saw some video footage of them with the new bass player, and she also plays violin. I got to say, she's pretty good. So I am excited about going. It's not until December. I haven't bought tickets this far out in a long time. There's your siren. Hey, that means trivia. Oh no, wait. That's not what the
you did
siren is,
trivia.
is it?
Let it happen again.
What does it mean?
This town, man. Trump needs to clean up this town.
Yeah, he said he was gonna.
And he said he's going to come in here, he's going to send the National Guard in.
Yeah, actually, if Trump did what he said he was going to do, you would suddenly have like 500,000 fewer residents in Chicago.
Oh yeah, I see what you're going with there.
What a fucking train wreck! Seriously, I mean, are you kidding me? What a joke that is. You know, sometimes it's easy to forget that Donald Trump is got elected. I mean, sometimes you forget because it gets stuck in the news, but then you step
Yeah.
back and you go, wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
That's why
Well,
people
now you
keep saying
see,
it's not normal.
and now you see that Kid Rock is going to run for senator from Michigan.
Oh, right. I love that. It's going to say R Rock on the thing when he speaks at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, God.
It's going to say R Rock, Michigan. That's going to be the worst. I can't stand Kid Rock.
I know. What a goof.
We have a lot of really dumb right-wing musicians in Michigan, don't we, with him and the Nuge also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've kind of cornered that.
And the Nuge is that guy's a real
He's a real
jackass,
piece of work.
isn't
Yeah, he's a real piece of work.
he? Yeah. Cat Scratch Fever, I never liked that stuff. I don't care
Nah.
about that song. Go scratch
And,
yourself.
And as a good New Yorker has a good article. It's called "Kid Rock's Senate Run is a terrifying new normal."
Oh. Please don't say that that's a new normal, please.
Well, it's terrifying.
Kid Rock. Jesus Christ. I think the guy from Limp Bizkit is going to be the Secretary of the Treasury.
For the interior.
Yeah, Secretary of the Interior, right.
Call me Frederick.
Staff Chief of Joints.
Wait, is that the guy who just died?
Who?
No, that's
One of
that's
Linkin
Linkin
Park.
Park guy.
Oh, Lincoln Park. Okay.
That's right, folks. As we record this today, the guy from Linkin Park died. I didn't know. I don't know who Linkin Park is, and
I
so
don't
this
either.
makes it different
don't
for me. And then I went and listened to a song, and I was like, well, yeah, absolutely terrible.
What's
that he
their
would die, but
song? What's the
I
song
don't
that I
know.
would know?
I don't know.
They don't have. I don't know. I just listened to a random song because I didn't know what Linkin Park was.
I mean, I know the
neighborhood.
name, so I'm guessing that they've been on the radio and I've accidentally heard it.
I feel bad for anybody in that
I'm
situation.
too cool
This
to
was a
listen to the
terrible
radio.
song. objectively speaking.
Yeah. I
I'm too
don't
cool
know.
to know music.
Doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know Linkin Park. And the other thing that happened recently was that, spoiler alert, on the Game of Thrones season premiere,
Yeah.
there was apparently I read this whole article after I saw it about how distracting it is that they do these like celebrity cameos.
Oh yeah.
And luckily, I'm an old man who doesn't know any
Yeah.
there was nothing
yeah.
distracting about it at all because I had no idea what was happening.
Yeah, there were all these articles about this guy. I don't even know his name. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God, he's
Ed
on the
Sheeran.
show. And I'm like, I don't know okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
had no idea who that guy was.
Yeah.
But I read an article about how I was supposed to be very distracted by it. All right.
Hey, we
we
just had a
recording?
little glitch, everybody.
Oh, sorry. No,
What?
go again.
You don't have to say it. We just seamlessly roll into it.
But there is. I don't
Okay,
even
but
know
I
where we
wanted to
left off.
reference that we were funny while we were waiting for things to upload and
you
things
guys?
like that. What?
We had a little bit of a glitch for everybody. I want you to know that, and Tom, it sounds like Tom wants you to know that the second Mike's track went down, we immediately went on a torrid run of hysterical, knee-slapping, side-splitting,
It was pretty
hilarious
great.
jokes.
Yeah, and now
I learned how to
Now it's
multiply
over.
by 9.
Tom learned his nines. He learned all kinds of tricks for how to remember your 9 times tables.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
We were.
If it's 9 times 6, you take 6
Yeah.
and you take 1 away,
I
it
don't need to
becomes
hear it
5.
again, though.
And you
Okay, I know
add
that
to 9,
much.
54.
Okay, that I learned since my son has been in school. That
9
that you can
times 7, you
add.
take 1 away, it's 6.
I know.
6, 7,
I know.
8, 9, 63. 64, I mean.
All right. Give me 5 minutes. I can
62,
answer almost any
61.
math question.
Terrible.
Arithmetic.
It was hilarious, though, when we were talking about it just now, not the second time, but before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's back to Mike talking about how tired he is and just sounding like a bear, like heading into hibernation for the winter, possibly punctuated by a creepy Tom story that makes you want to run and hide and die.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
all
all
true.
we got. That's all that's left.
That's how it works.
And this is
around
what
here.
you stuck around for.
Yeah.
This is what it is, people.
Yeah. Maybe we should just wrap it up and go to bed.
I don't know.
We
I
clearly
don't
need
know
it.
about that. And it depends on
Easy
what the
for you
people
to
we
say.
want.
You're on the West Coast.
Let's have. We already did trivia.
Wait, that doesn't get any music, does
No,
it?
that we can't do the music. Cut
No, it doesn't
Cut
work.
the music.
Cut what music?
We already
what are you
did it.
talking about?
There was music playing just now.
I don't
There's no
are you
Jimmy.
sure?
There's
Tom,
no
there was
Jimmy.
I heard it. The listeners all heard it. You're crazy.
There's no Jimmy.
I can't believe you didn't hear that
There
music.
couldn't possibly have been music unless.
This is just like Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. You know what? We'll
Oh.
go back in time and we'll make sure to add the music later when we go back in time.
We. Okay.
Yeah, we. I'll remind
Me.
you.
We.
Well,
Fair enough. Maybe there
Fair
was
enough.
music. We'll never know.
yeah.
Mike,
There it
you
is.
said a mouthful.
Oh, sleepy bear
You just
heading into the
hit the
den.
nail on the
Fuck
head.
yourself.
I think we should all go fuck ourselves.
Yeah.
I think we should wrap this up. People have had enough. But I think you should all come back for even more. Even though you've had enough, you should come back for more. Next time, if this pattern continues, we should be talking about minute 92 of Caddyshack next time.
Wait a minute. What about the 2 guys that were the guys that are standing behind Rodney?
I mentioned those and nobody cared.
No, but,
Whoa,
but that was
whoa,
in
whoa.
the previous minute.
Stop the
now when
clock.
he misses the putt. When Ty misses the putt, everybody's disappointed. Those 2
Yeah,
guys in
yeah,
the back
yeah.
are really upset.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
are upset. They got money on.
Those are Rodney's guys, right?
Yeah.
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 Hey, I think Tall Tom's in here too, in his Jolly Green Giant outfit. Did you see that?
Probably.
So
A little Easter egg. I
Ty
left
is
for you
lining
guys.
up his putt. We're exactly halfway through. He gives a look at Lacey Underall,
Oh, God, yeah.
and behind Lacey Underall is Tall Tom Taylor in
That's me.
a Jolly Green Giant outfit,
Yep.
complete with green tam o' shanter
That's
and
me.
and a pants full of like clear liquid shit, probably. That's a reference, folks.
That's a
That's what
reference
we
to
call
the
a
Caddyshack
callback
minute.
in the business. If
When
you
Tom
listen
was-
to
couldn't
something
make it to
about
the
60
Halloween
minutes
party.
ago.
Yeah. God, how long would it take to listen to this whole show up to this point? If you just started with
I don't know,
Caddyshack minute number 1.
90 minutes at probably an average of, I would say, 40 minutes each.
Yeah.
But yeah, maybe.
That's like 9 times 7 or something.
Yeah, 90 times
60
40
use
zero,
your-
zero is
use your
3,600 minutes.
63.
That should be easy because it's divisible by 6.
God, you say so.
All right.
Well, it's easy because it's divisible by 9. 9
Jesus.
times 6.
Well,
take
but
one
6
away.
is
It's
important for the clock for figuring out
54.
hours. Okay.
Oh, Billy,
60
Billy,
and-
Billy.
60 and 60 is 36.
All right, that's the third yawn.
That's 60
third
hours,
bear-like
you
yawn
guys.
from Mike. We got to end this show.
That's
we gotta
60
stop.
hours.
60 hours.
60
That's
hours it would take
a
you.
lot
So if you
less than I
stayed
thought
up-
it was going to be.
Yeah.
Well, we have a lot that are closer to an hour.
If you go 5 times
Like this
2,
one.
That's
right?
true.
5 times 2, and then Christopher
my God.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
Call it, yeah.
So you
Who?
take 5 times 2. Christopher Columbus sails the ocean 2, therefore it must be 10. 5 times 2 is 10.
I could be in bed right now.
7
One thing I'm good
times
at
4.
is squares. I know the trick for squares near
7
50.
times
You know,
4.
any number near 50, squaring it.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, the
Like,
trick with 7 times 4 is, right?
just memorizing 7 times
No,
4.
the trick is the trick is
Life
knowing
hack.
that 7 times 3 is 21, and add one more 7, it's 28. Next question, please. Then I go to the next one. What is? Let me see. I got to pick the ones I know, though. I can't. I got to just bounce around.
Yeah.
That's
How did he do that?
that's Mike's trick
How
number
did you
1.
do that? You're like a magician.
7
got
times 4.
sevens up his sleeve.
7
He's
a
times 4.
mathematician, this guy.
Well, I know that 7 times 3 is 21, so I add one more,
Yeah.
7, and that's 28.
Should be
Next
obvious
question,
we were the
please.
most dim-witted individual.
See, I'm a little bit glad that we stayed on the air for another couple minutes.
Yeah.
I'm the mathematician.
Of course, if you're asking what the divisible by 7, if you want to multiply by 4, that is carry the 5.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's obviously 28.
All right, listen. That was our last laugh. We
No,
gotta
it's
go to
not.
bed,
We're
all
just
of
getting
us.
started
Bullshit.
now. I think I got my second
Oh,
win.
shit.
You get it
Can I
going
just go
right
and
now.
you guys can just chat it
Fire
up?
it up. I don't care anymore. You think I care?
I doubt it.
I'm past my soft out right now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm approaching hard out at fucking iceberg speed.
Hard out
Right
is
now.
when Gatsby's wearing those shorts and something exciting happens.
Oh, you know what
that's
Gatsby,
he might have a
Gatsby's
hard out
also.
there.
Did you ever notice that Gatsby's holding like an empty pitcher?
Is he really?
He holds up when Danny
That's
looks
funny.
at him. He holds up a pitcher, and it looks like it's like a pitcher or a big beer stein, but it's just empty. And the woman next to
God.
him has an empty like martini glass.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think I looked at that as more like a beer stein than a pitcher, right? It's got a big. You go to those German restaurants and they give you the beer stein
but
the
it's
size
glass.
of your head.
It's just a glass beer pitcher or a beer mug.
Thick glass.
And then what you do is you take 8 times 7,
Uh-huh.
which 6 times 4. Wait, it's 6 times.
Uh-oh.
So 6 times 5
Right. That's
is
30.
It's
is
like a 30 or
right?
something, yeah.
Right. So
That's
6
30.
times 6 is
The fives are
36, right? Because that's one more than 5. 36,
That happens.
which you
Yeah.
then take it around and you say, okay,
Uh-huh.
that knowing that 7 times 4 is 21. No,
Uh-huh.
7 times 3 is 20
Oh
is
my
21. Then you add
Okay.
one more 7, that's
Yeah.
28, right?
My
Or
worst
that's 6
nightmare.
times 8. And you know what I learned this one? 6 times 8 is kind of sing-songy. You say 6 times 8 is 48. You always remember that one.
Mm-hmm.
6 times 8 is 48.
Tom, will you hand me that cyanide capsule that's sitting next to me?
I already
times
bit
eight
my
is
tooth. I'm going to
48.
be dead in a
So I
second.
knew going in, the day that I got that pencil jabbed in my nose, that
Oof.
if the test is just 6 times 8 over and over again, I got it nailed. Because I got that one sing-songy. 6 times 8 is 48.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18,
Right.
21, 24, 27.
And I knew
30.
the ones. You know the trick when multiplying by 1, right?
Oh,
is a
no.
good one.
The trick, if it's 1 times 1, it's 1. If it's 1
Get the
times
fuck
2,
outta
it's
here.
2.
Jesus.
Always the number that you're multiplying against the 1, it's the answer. That was
Now
an
you
easy
tell
one.
me.
And then they got the trick with the zeros, which is even easier because it's
Oh my
always
God.
just 0, right? So you got
How
you knock
does he
those
do
two
it?
out. You knock those two out, you get a C on every test.
Is the pencil still there?
Huh?
What?
Is the pencil still there?
Yeah.
That's my question.
So then
Somebody
you got those.
extract it.
Then you throw the 9s in. That's like
Oh,
a whole.
boy.
That's like another
Kidding, I
layer
want
of
to go
just.
to bed.
Yeah.
That's another layer of knocking it out right there. You got the 9s, the
wanna go
1s,
to
the
bed.
0s, and then you got the mixed in ones like the 6 times 8 is 48.
Yeah.
So the odds of that being on the test was always good, right?
You get those out of the way. It's all skate.
Yeah, you get
I've been
those out of
tired
the way.
all
now,
day.
now you're
And
rocketing
now's
towards
the
a
time
C
I get to
plus.
go upstairs and go to bed.
Right. So now then you start thinking, okay, what's some other things I know? 2s are easy because you're just doubling the shit out of those. So 2 times 2, 2 times 1, you have the 1 factor in there, so that's easy. 2 times 3, you're just doubling the shit out of these things. So guess what? You throw 2s into the basket of the ones you know, you're
Double the
all
piss out of
golden,
it.
man.
Yeah.
Then you go to 5s. 5s is easy too.
5s is easy.
Because every answer with a 5 is either 5 or 0, right?
3 is easy if you know the Schoolhouse Rock song.
I'm not
They
worried
do the
about
whole
that right
thing
now.
for you.
We're talking about my system here.
All right.
All right, the 5s, you knock that out. Guess what? You're getting close to B's now. All right?
Good night, everybody.
Everything else
night.
from there, everything
I wanna
else
say it
from
as
there
fast as I
gets a
can.
little hazy.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
for
for
the
joining
Caddyshack Minute.
us.
Join us next
And we
time.
can take
Join
the
us
7.
next time on the Caddyshack Minute.
Minute.
As far as I could go. And then that's when then geometry came along and threw a curveball in algebra. All right, I gotta go to bed.